is going on? What is going on? I'm back at you with another film study, the 2004 NFC Championship between the Packers and the Seahawks. And as you can see, we have a little happy face over here. Look at him trying to contain himself. Russell Wilson, he knows what he's about to walk into, and that is a W. Look at that face. Does that look like a face of a guy that's inconfident, or does that look like a confident face? That looks like a very confident face. Now look at this guy, Aaron Rodgers. Doesn't he look very angered at the fact that he has to take the field and he's going to lose? And then look at this guy in the background, towel over his head. That's never a good sign. Why does he look so mad right now? You're one game away from the Super Bowl. Why do you look so angry? This guy looks very happy. He hasn't gotten the memo. He doesn't know what's going on. But this guy surely does, wouldn't you say? Why does he look so angry, guys? Richard Sherman, we can't see his face, but we know he's all smiles. He knows he's about to win. That's why he wears that, so you can't see his face. He's so bad at acting. That's not for keeping warm. That doesn't keep you warm. It's to cover your mouth. That's what they have on Jalen Ramsey, too, because he can't keep his mouth quiet. And he can't contain himself. And then Aaron Rodgers just floating this up. Let's watch his footwork. No pressure around him. And throws this all arm. Doesn't step into it. Floats it up. And allows Richard Sherman to get there. Why would you even throw to Richard Sherman? At this time in 2014, Richard Sherman was the best corner in the league. You don't throw at him. This is before Davante Adams was who we know as he is today. This isn't a Davante Adams of 2020. This is 2014 Davante. This is his rookie year, I believe. So you really think that he's gonna come down with that on the best corner in the league, who happens to be 6'3"? Nah, it's not gonna happen. This was the year where you didn't want to throw near Sherman, so this is how you know that Rodgers doesn't care. He's not even mad about that. He's like, whatever. They want me to lose this. Look at this. He doesn't even throw it near the guy. He throws it away from him. He basically threw it at Sherman to make the play, guys. That's just completely nonsense. We know how accurate he is. And now Sherman takes it off his mouth. All right, let's watch this play. We got a four-man rush. Look at Clay Matthews not really rush his hardest. He's not really running in. Up and right back at him. Let's see this. This is just a drop by the receiver. You can tell the receiver, tight end, just drops this. Perfect pass right in his hands. Tips it right up. Let's see what happens here. Aaron Rodgers won't be happy about any of this because he knows they're going to lose. I would love to see his expression right now. They'll probably only get 3 points out of this. Even if they score, it doesn't matter. We know they're going to lose the game. You could tell by the body language, beginning of the game. Obviously, it's already in the past, so we know. But before that, we know by the body language. Yeah, they just let them walk in there. Look at this D tackle right here. He's choosing a side. Let's see again. The D tackle, as a D tackle, you want to rush forward and push this guy straight back. But you'll tell that this guy goes to his left side and allows this guy to wall him off. Makes his job easy and lets the running back know which way to go. Oh, he sees his butts that way, he goes off his ass. So that's all on the D tackle. And let's check the linebackers. Let's see if they filled the gaps. Let's check Bobby Wagner. Let's see what he does here. Let's see the linebackers. Let's see what they do. Bobby does nothing. Both linebackers don't make a play. They just both let him walk right on in there. It's just a waltz. Neither one of them go in. Like, why aren't you bolting in there? Neither one of them. Bobby Wagner is one of the best, if not the best middle linebackers in the league, and he has been for the last 10 years. Like, it just makes no sense. So you're telling me he's not going to come fill the gap there? Why? Explain. Can you even explain that? But Wagner comes in late. We can tell he's down. His elbow's down. But still. All right, let's see this defense. They come on in again. You see how they fill this time? Eddie Lacy gained too much weight and he can't move. Now all these guys come in and converge. Look at this. Every gap is covered. Every gap is covered. Look at this. Earl Thomas even flies in there with a shoulder. They're not going to get in. See, this is all about the Seahawks defense. They gave the ball up to give it up at the 1 yard line to show that they can't score. See, look at Rodgers' face. Like, why would you look so angry right now? Like, you're about to score. Yeah, you didn't score, but guess what? You're getting 3 points, which is better than no points, which is what you had before the interception. So why are you looking like this? It doesn't make any sense to me. It looks like someone peed in his Cheerios, but dude, you're winning the game. You're 1 game away from the Super Bowl. You look like you're at your mom's funeral. I don't understand that one. All right, so now we already know what I say. When they kick it off and they show it on a highlight, it's never a good thing. But let's see what happens here. It's never a good thing, but what happens here? Fumble. I say it every time, guys, and it doesn't fail here. It's a kickoff on a highlight, and something bad always happens. Well, depending on what side you're on, it's good or bad. But we'll say it's bad because this guy most likely, yep, right there, he drops it on the ground. Let's see it. Let's slow it down even a little more because he's kind of moving here. It's going to be hard to see it. Right on there. Let's see this. Completely just loses the ball. I want to see another angle on this because this guy just completely just doesn't care about himself. Look at this. We need to see another angle. I need another angle on this. We're not going to see anything from that. Come on, give me another angle. Please. Today. Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy not really secure the football. Look at him. Look at him. It's not high and tight. He's holding it very loosely like a loaf of bread. He's not doubling up. Why is this arm not over that arm and covering the ball? There's just so many things wrong. Why is he not absorbing the hit? He's basically pulling the ball away from his chest and giving the guy room to slap it away. And that's exactly what he does. But he's not really holding the football. You can see on slow motion right there, he's very gingerly holding the football. It's like he's bracing to let the fumble happen. And then he kicks his own teammate in the balls right there. I don't think he's happy about that one. All right, well, that just shows a lot clearer how fake the NFL is. These guys just keep getting away with this crap. Somehow he has the ball back. Oh, yeah, the fumble. This is all about the Seahawks defense, but not this time. But he drops it. So Jordy Nelson, one of the best receivers in the league right now at the time, top 5 receiver around this time. You're telling me he's going to drop this? This is Justin Lane, I think, who had a really rough year the next year, and people signed him because they thought he was good. He was on Seattle, but really he fit that scheme. But that's neither here nor there. Point of the matter is, homeboy's wide open. How's he dropping this? Rodgers... And actually, you know what? Rodgers actually purposely throws this off target. Look at how. Let's look at this, guys. He's throwing. Guys, look at how he's throwing the football. He's not throwing this properly. Look at where his front foot is pointed. It's pointed over there. So guess what? The ball's gonna sail in that direction. I know quarterback mechanics, guys, and this isn't it. This is just not QB mechanics. Look at him. Let's watch where his pointer foot. Right now, he's good. It's pointed where he wants. Let's see where he turns it. Now he turns it away. It's going to go that way because his pointer foot is turned that way. He's throwing off his back foot, all arm. The ball's already going. Jordy doesn't really try to adjust to it. He sees it coming, doesn't adjust to it. Yeah, they're not really trying to win this game, guys. They're not really trying to win this game. Aaron Rodgers sailed the pass, basically messed up his mechanics, and Jordy Nelson just didn't really go for it. Now he's got to pretend like he accidentally threw that off target, but he did that on purpose, guys. All right, here we go. That was just a covered sack. He could have passed it to the running back, but he chose to take the sack. All right, here we go. Let's move back a little. Up. That's a false start. Actually, that's an encroachment, but they're letting the play run. That one is kind of weird. You shouldn't let this play run right now. That was literally like way off. But they're gonna probably score on this. I can't believe that they scored on that. I mean, I can, but I can't believe that they didn't call that ball dead. Like literally, the guy was offsides. It wasn't even close. He was going back towards the defense. Look at that. You have to blow that dead. Like that's absurd. That is really absurd. You can't call this and let them get this free play. This is a touchdown the entire time. Earl is expecting him to throw it there, and he runs into that guy. That's what happened there. That was a setup right there. Earl Thomas ran into a pick, and they didn't call a pick, but they were quick to call the encroachment, though. But Earl Thomas literally ran into basically a basketball pick on a football field. But the NFL's real, though. It's not controlled by the refs, right? All right, here we go. Russell with the drop back, fires it. We got two wide open guys, double coverage, but he throws it right to the defense. I'm talking right to the defense. Like you're just throwing this completely to the D. I thought he was throwing it to that guy. He had a step on him, but he had other plans, I guess. Do they actually score on this? Alright, so they got the ball back. Green Bay is up big, huh? Why did I think that Seattle won? Did Seattle win this game? I don't remember this game, honestly. But I thought this is when Seattle won their championship. Oh, that hit to the quarterback. Right to the head. Whoa. Nowadays, that's illegal. You can't do that nowadays. It's starting to precipitate out there. Let's see what happens here. Rodgers is literally... Guys, look at how he's throwing the football. He's throwing this off his back foot. He's not putting his heart into this. Again, his pointer foot, where's it pointing? That way, so it's going to be a bad throw. Let's look at this again. He's not putting his whole heart into this. Off his back foot, look at this. All arm. Literally, he's throwing all arm like it's a shot put. Look at his arm. It's like a Z. They call this a zebra throw. When you throw it like a Z, he zebra throwed it. He threw it like a zebra guy. When your arm is shaped like a Z when you're throwing the football, they call that a zebra throw because you don't want to throw it like a zebra because zebras don't have hands, they don't have arms, they have hooves, and that's what happens when you throw like you have a hoof. So basically what happened here is they're up too many points. The bettors, you know what I mean, the bookies. Rodgers knows he has to lose this game. He cannot win this game. I repeat, he cannot win this game. You guys need to understand that. He's not allowed to, which is why he completely throws his mechanics out the window and just throws a zebra pass right to number 41, who happens to be their worst cornerback by far. Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb were wide open by a long shot. And this is one of the most accurate guys to ever play the position, guys. Just keep that in your mind. Just let that sink in. How could you throw the ball so awfully with all that time, with no pressure in your face? How could your mechanics just go out the window? And then how could you just give us this fake look like you actually are so mad and care that you did that when you know you had to? Literally every pick he's thrown has been on purpose. And he knows it too. His coach knows it. He's like, what are you doing? Why are you throwing it like that? You don't play this way. Looks like the coach doesn't know that he's throwing the game. But how is it that I know it? All right, look at this. One-on-one, push off. He picks it, didn't he? That's Sam Shields. And Sam Shields comes in and saves the day. I don't think the defense got the memo. Like, Rodgers is trying to lose this game, but the defense keeps saving him. It doesn't make sense. The defense literally keeps on saving him. But they're both quarterbacks. Look at those numbers. 115, that's better than Wilson's 12 yards. But 1 touchdown, 2 picks. But the funny thing is, Wilson's got 3 picks. But the funny thing is, this guy is smiling because he knows something's up. That's why I'm just thinking to myself. I don't remember who won this game. But just based that he's smiling, based on how his stats are looking, I think there's something in store the NFL has for us. I think they have another extravagant ending for us. But look at this. They won't even show us Rodgers' face because he probably looks like someone peed in his Cheerios. as he always does in these big games when he's supposed to lose. But here we go. But why does Wilson look so happy right now? Honestly, you're having the worst game of your career. You have 12 yards passing through 2 quarters, 3 quarters almost, and he's smiling on the bench down 16-0. If that doesn't tell you the story, I don't know what will. All right, so he has all the time in the world to do, I don't even know what. Literally, it's been 9 seconds. Look at this guy's not even rushing anymore. He's giving up. So what does that tell you guys when guys are giving up? And then this guy ends up wide open. What are they going to call holding? Oh, my God. Clay Matthews allows him to catch it. PLCT, guys. Pass, let him catch and tackle. Pass, let him catch and tackle. PLCT. That's all day. So, okay, here's the 3 points. I wonder what that flag was. I guess we'll never know. Let's see how this gets hit. Oh, they fake it. No one was expecting this. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. You got to be completely kidding me. Now I see why Russell Wilson was smiling. We have a football game now. We now have a football game in our hands. Everyone's expecting field goal. Not. Because as a freaking special teams coach, I'm telling my corners to not even go for the block. Like, why would you even try to block this? Like, there in no circumstance, in no condition would you try to block a 27 to 34 yard kick when you're up 16-0. You're going to just send 5 guys and everyone else is safe man just in case. Because this team has nothing to lose. The team that's losing has nothing to lose right now. The season is on the line. So they're going to try anything. They're not going to just kick a field goal. So why would all these guys come rushing in? All 11 guys. You don't have one guy playing safety. Oh, sorry. They have one guy back there. 2 guys playing safety. Apparently not knowing what to do. Look at these guys. Like, what are you guys doing? And then the safety runs up to him instead of getting the fat lineman that's running down the field. I wonder why that is. So, what the hell is this guy doing? So, let's watch this guy. Why is he not covering anyone? Look at him. The guy's running up the field. It runs by his face. There's a guy right here. He's going to chase him. You need to guard that. So, why the hell is this guy coming up? He chose to come up. He did his own thing to allow the touchdown, guys. That's A.J. Hawk. He's on the podcast every morning. You know, we watch with Pat McAfee. Yeah, that's A.J. Hawk. You know, the guy that knows a lot about football, very knowledgeable. He teaches us things every day. You're telling me he didn't know that he had to guard the only guy that was going to score on a play that no one else was covering anyone? Is that what we're going to say? Here's A.J. Hawk. They're going to show exactly, light him up. A.J.'s supposed to stay with him, but instead he chose to take that. Like, no, you would never do that. But you got to understand, A.J. Hawk is well connected, man. He's an Ohio State guy. He's an NFL guy. He's set for life. So, like, he knows they got to lose this game. So he can't take that. He has to run up in no man's land. This is no man's land. When you run up, when there's a quarterback and nobody here and a receiver behind you, in between them is called no man's land. And that's where he went. And no one on the freaking lineman. Literally, all you had to do was stand next to him. You didn't even have to really cover him. He would have dropped the ball. He's not used to catching it. But the fact that there's no one around him. Look at Pete Carroll going crazy like he won the Super Bowl. Because he knows they're going to win. Look at how sad he looks. It's just one play. Why do you guys look like you're at a funeral? And why does he look like he won the Super Bowl? Because he's going to win the Super Bowl next game. That's why. He's embracing all of this right now. 2 guys went early. They're not going to call that, though. Let's see what happens here. Is this going to be a fumble? He's holding the ball out, guys. Notice how he's holding the ball out. He's not having any type of ball security. If someone rips it out on him, I won't be surprised in the least. That guy tried to hit it out right there. I was surprised. He almost hit it, but Sherman was pushing him as he was going for the swing. See, Sherman got hurt on the play. It was just too fast. It was a bang-bang play. All right, next play. I don't want to watch this. See, he was exactly like I said. He was trying to reach over and he hit his arm. All right, let's move up, move up, move up. There's so much theatrics right now. This is so dramatic. All right, there's 5 minutes left. Where's this going to OT? Fires it. Oh, my God. Another one? That's like the 3rd one that it's got bobbled up and just picked off. I'm sick of seeing those. Something's got to give with that. Something has got to give with that. How does Seattle end up winning this game? Or do they? They have to win this game. See, they have to. This is the year they went to the Super Bowl, isn't it? I don't remember the ending of this game, honestly. They're running the ball on 3rd and 16. I mean, I guess that's what you do, but you got Aaron Rodgers. So what did they do? Run the ball 3 times? Run it again? You better hope Seahawks don't score. The Seahawks have a decent offense, decent enough that they made it to the NFC Championship. So you just gave them 3 minutes and 30 seconds with the defense like theirs. Now you're not playing defense anymore. So we got guys just falling on the ground. This is just a PLC right here. And there's the T. Yep, PLCT. Pass, let him catch, and then tackle. He's down. They're probably just gonna... They're making this come down to the wire, guys. This is just a theatrical game. It's one of the games they always do. Make it come down to the last seconds. Look at this. Why I saw that wheel. No one guards the wheel. That is so lame. He could have cut back and scored on him. Yep, he's gonna get in. I knew it. I freaking knew it, guys. This is just the theatrics. This is how they're playing a wheel route. Look at this. Look at this. Why are both of them doing this? He takes... Either this guy needs to declare that he's going to take the wheel the entire way. And either way, if you're going to take the wheel, you got to go this way. So that's where he messed up. He should have went over the top. Now he's going underneath. You're never going to be able to chase him. He's already got leverage on you. Or... switch men. You take the wheel and he takes this guy. This guy take this guy and then you take the wheel because you already got the space on him. That's how they should have done it. Let's watch what they do though. Yep. They both end up taking the wheel. So really he should have just stayed there and then this guy should have just sprinted on his horse to get in front. But instead, what do? Oh no! Oh, that's my man! Oh no! Oh, you gotta go get him! Oh, let's pretend we're all confused and we don't know what to do. Now I'm gonna let this guy run and get a touchdown and go guard a 5-yard route instead. Oh my God, does that make any sense? No, it does not. So now neither guy guards him. Now it leaves the safety. Now tell me this: what safety in the world would take an angle, a 45-degree angle, the opposite way of where you want to go? Don't you want to take a 45 going this way? So you can force him towards your buddies or out of bounds. But now you're going this way on an angle, which is going to allow him to cut back on you. Like he's allowing him, by showing us his numbers right now and his backside, he's basically allowing a touchdown. And he knows it. These guys see, like, why would you run out that way? Because he's allowing the touchdown, guys. No one plays defense like that. You're not taught to ever run at somebody, to run to the sideline with perpendicular to the player with your shoulder facing their face mask and then just stick an arm out. Like, who teaches you that? This is the NFL. This isn't Pee-wee. Like, right there, no one teaches you to do that. No one ever would teach you just to stick an arm out and run your whole body out of bounds. Obviously, he's going to cut back right through your arms because it's beast mode and walk right in. Like, obviously. So clearly this is not real. Like, no one does this ever. He would be going and like spearing him or pushing him out of bounds if he was really trying to stop the play like a normal human being. But we know he's not. So this is what happens. You get a waltz right in at the ball. Make sure you bring your favorite dress. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, next play. Did he step out of bounds? Yep, he stepped out of bounds. But either way, he's out of bounds, but guess what? He did the wrong effing thing. He stepped out, but they're going to score either way. Look at how no one's playing defense, guys. Because they're letting them score. Everyone shoots in through the gaps. These guys took themselves out of the play. Let's back up a little. Just pay attention. These two guys are supposed to make the play. Let's watch what these two guys do. It's these two guys' play to make. What do? He took himself out of the play. He's running in so fast, out of control. He's not going to make the play. He's going to run right in. This guy runs into a block. Look at this guy right here. He's got his back face to the play. Like, he doesn't even want to, like, make a play. Like, who teaches you to do this? Like, ever. Like, you're going to turn your back to the defense? Or would you be facing the defense and standing right here and putting your head in the hole to make a play? I don't understand what this is. Like, he's just standing there. Like, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Like, I don't understand that. And on top of that, it's an option. So he fakes to the running back. So okay, he took that, but look at the defensive end. From high school, actually from Pee Wee on to NFL, defensive end always has quarterback to pitch. Always. You would never have the dive. So he's doing his own thing, and he's not following his rules that you learned when you're 5 years old. So, like, you would never, ever do that in a million years, and he just lets him right in. The defensive end on the option is the only line of defense to cut him inside. If the defensive end doesn't stand there and force him inside, it's a touchdown every time. See, look at Rodgers. He knows what's going on. Look at his face. Guys, look at his face. He knows what's going on. Arms crossed. He knows. They're winning right now. Why would he be so mad? They're winning, guys. Let that sink in. They are winning. No matter what Seattle does, they're up by a whole touchdown, a whole possession. They need to score. So why would he be so mad? Because he knows, guys. I'm trying to tell you, he knows the outcome before it's going to happen. Like, he's just, like, beside himself. Let's see what happens here. Are they going to really get this? Yep. See, that's why he was so mad, guys. Guys, look at this shit. Like, excuse my language, but, like, look at this. Look at his face. He literally told us what's going to happen before the play. Look at it. Look at his face. He can't even look. Look at him. He's like, here we go. This is what we practiced all week. They're about to do the onside kick and not even giving me a chance to beat him. I'm not even going to get the ball back. That's why he's mad, because he knows he's not getting the ball back. Because in this situation, you wouldn't be mad unless you know you're not getting the ball back, which he knows, guys. Like, you need to watch these games for what they are. It's not what it seems, like, at all. Like, there is no reason you'd be mad at that situation. Like, you're in the best situation possible. You're up 5 points. There's 2 minutes left, and you're supposed to be getting the ball back. Supposed to be. But guess what? He knows that they're not going to. They don't even have all their hands guys out there. Look at this. You got A.J. Hawk on your hands team. Why? Why is A.J. Hawk on your hands team? Let's take a look at who's fielding this kick. We got a floater. Let's see who this is. Who do you have fielding this kick? That's all right, that's Jermichael Finley, who actually is a pretty decent tight end. I'll give him that. And then that's what's his name? What's his name? Jordy Nelson. So that goes up. He basically just goes up for it and just tips it up to the other team. Like, that's basically a catch. He does that in his sleep, guys. But guess what? Look at him. He's already doing the motion like he's trying to, like, tip it up. He's not really trying to catch it. And then he closes his hands together and loses it. Gives it right to the other team. But the NFL is real, right? The NFL is real, huh? Explain. What is this coach saying, actually? I want to know. Actually, that's John Bostic. That's not even who I thought it was. Because Jermichael Finley had a neck issue, and I think it was a couple years prior. So that's someone else. Bostic? I don't even know who that is. I couldn't even tell you. And why is he have your season on the line? He shouldn't be on your hands team. What the hell is a Bostic? So you got Bostic trying to field the kick to seal your fate? A guy we don't even know? Like, I'm like kind of furious right now. Now the coach wants to yell at him. Like, dude, that's not his fault. It's your fault. Why the hell was he in that position? It shouldn't have been him in that position. Like, look at this freaking idiot. It's your fault. You put him there because you were told to put him there. Why was he not there? Why was Randall Cobb not there? Why was anyone but this guy not there? Only he can answer that. And now he wants to put on a show in his face like it's his fault. Like, bro, it's not his fault. It's your fault. Like, hits him in the helmet. Doesn't even have his hands together. He's not even really trying to catch the ball, guys, at all. He should have let it go to Jordy. Like, he probably wasn't supposed to catch it, but his instincts took over. And at that point, you got to do what's right. Look at the coach behind him looking at it. At some point, man, you just got to, like, pull that in. But he lets it hit his helmet. And then look at Jordy. Jordy doesn't really try to go after it with all his heart. Look at him. Jordy's like, And then Chris Matthews flies in there. Chris Matthews is a 6'6" monster, so he's going to take that. And he's a wide receiver. So it's funny how the Seahawks had all their best guns on their onside kick team. Meanwhile, Green Bay has their reserves on the freaking recovery team. Like, why would you do that? You don't deserve the win. You literally just threw the game away just doing that. And then they did it again with the defensive end. All right, so here we go. They run another option. It's a read option. Look at the defensive end. He goes for the dive man again and doesn't follow his responsibility. That's not his responsibility. The quarterback is. So he's doing it on purpose. That's the second time. And this time both defensive ends did it. That's Julius Peppers, guys. So don't tell me that Julius Peppers doesn't know what he's doing. Like he hasn't been doing that for 15 years in the NFL alone. Let's not go over how long he did it prior to the NFL. So you're telling me a guy that's been doing that same position for 15 years doesn't know that he has quarterback to pitch on option, but I know that and I'm just a guy. Okay, that makes sense. But I know that and he doesn't know that, right? He's getting paid multi-millions of dollars to make that play, but I know what his responsibility is and he doesn't. But you guys are going to have me believe that this stuff is real. But guys don't know what they're supposed to do mid-play. Come on now. I'm not beat for this. Alright, what's this right here? They're going to probably read option him to death because the DNs don't know what they're doing. See, look at the DN. You see he did it right this time. So it takes them getting burned twice before they follow their rules. So look at the DN. He did the right thing this time. You stay in your zone. You stay at home and wait until you can see that it's handed off. You see how he hesitated? Because you have to wait. You can't just go in there. That's not your play to make until it's handed off. But even so, he still gets there late. It's bad, guys, out here. Green Bay lost this game on purpose. Look at it. Look at all their guys getting driven back. Watch their D-line all get driven back. Look at this. They're doing this on purpose, guys. They're not fighting. Look at the DN. He's not really trying to do anything. Look at this guy. Let's see him run into a block. That's actually a hold. He's actually being pulled from behind, but the refs won't call that. Like, this guy's literally being held. We see his arm being pulled away from him, but they're not going to call that. We see a clip right here. They're not going to call that. Because the Seahawks are supposed to win this game. Oh, and then look at Sam Shields, the effort on here. His life is on the line. The Super Bowl's on the line right here. And let's watch what he does here. Look at the effort on him. That's such great effort, right? He just gave up on the play and let him score. He's getting paid multi-millions of dollars to do this. Can any of you guys do it better than that? If a team called you today and said, I need you to play in an NFC Championship game and you need to make a tackle for me to save the game for us, but guess what? The kicker is, I'm going to give you a $5 million signing bonus, and on top of that, you're going to have a base salary of $1.8 million. Are you going to make a better effort than this? Tell me. I don't know. I know I will. I guess the money got to his head. Like, he just got enough. He just don't care no more. It's like, whatever. I'm going home. It's kind of disgusting, man. Like, when you see this in slow motion, like, I watched the game, like, obviously, however long it was ago, like 8 years ago, whatever. But I watched it in the moment, full speed. This is my first time watching it in slow motion. I didn't know it was this egregious. This is like that with every game I do. I watch it for the first time in slow motion as I'm showing it to you guys. So we're watching it together at the same time. So it's like just as shocking to me as it is to you. So I just want you guys to know I don't study these films before I do it beforehand. I just come right on and do it as I go. Look at this. Oh my God. What's happening here? They're just trying to make Russell look great. What's happening? Is he going to really complete this? Stop, guys. Stop. Did you guys just see the effery that just happened here? We'll call it effery because I don't really want to get too crazy with the cursing. But this is some effery. Like, how does this even happen? Like, how? Notice how these guys all swayed back a little. They're not really trying to rush in. They went back and then came forward. So that bought him a couple of yards. This guy's not really pursuing and chasing. Now he throws it up. Now let's take an eye on this guy. You saw that guy take a false step back because he's letting him catch the ball. Watch this guy right here. He's backing up still and the ball's in the air. Why aren't you coming up forward? Because he's not trying to make a play. Oh, did you see his arm? Did you guys see his wow, he lifted his right arm and then stops. Like he didn't really see. Look right there. It looks like he's about to lunge and jump up and make a play, but look how he stops. Instead of jumping up to make a play, look what he does. He fakes it. He like pretends like he's gonna jump and like hesitates and comes back and acts like he can't do it, because he can't, guys. There's numbers that they have to follow. Like, this league is ran a certain way, and there's just certain things that guys have to do. You can't do whatever you want. You have to do what's in the script, or they will just oust you. They'll shun you, they'll oust you, they'll do what they have to do. They took that catch away from Dez Bryant, remember? He wasn't supposed to catch that ball. He caught it, and guess what? They just ruled it incomplete. It was a catch, but that's not what they had in mind, guys. Like I always say, I love the NFL just because I love football, but I also know that it's not real. You know what I mean? I just take it for what it is. I watch it like the WWF. I watch it like entertainment. That's it. And then I break it down after the game's over. Show you where they're doing the fake stuff. Show you where it's fake. Show you where it's just not legitimate. And then we go from there. So now all of a sudden Rodgers is all accurate. He's on point with everything. He can't miss a target now, right? Where was this before when he was throwing the ball to the other team direct? Literally like 3-4 times. Now he's on point, right? Now he's the man we thought he was, right? Or is it just a facade for stat padding and to make him look good and to psych people out like, oh, they're still going to win. Oh, they still are going to win. But they still lose it in the end. We think it's going to be about the Seahawks defense, because that's usually how they have it. The Seahawks end up destroying the Broncos. So this year is literally all about the Seahawks defense and Russell Wilson. That's all it's about. So now they're going to have it be a defensive stand, I'm guessing, with Seattle. Seattle's going to make a stand because it's all about their defense. Let's see it. Up, Rodgers made the throw. They still have 3 timeouts. They're probably going to have to use one now. Let's see it. They're not calling it? Oh, yeah, they did. All right, so they called timeout. Next play. Sometime today. Oh, they're going to kick? What, is he going to miss it? He made it. So what? They go to OT, I guess. What do they call timeout? Whoa, why does he look so mad, guys? He made the kick. It's a tie game, but look at his face. Does that look like a face of a quarterback that's excited that his kicker just tied the game? Or does that look like a face of somebody that is about to walk into an abyss of crap thrown all over him? Right now, he looks depressed. He doesn't look happy to be there, guys. I'm sorry. They just tied the game. I think he knows something bad is about to happen. He doesn't look happy. You should be happy right now. Your kicker just made the kick. Why aren't you happy? Even his kicker's happy. Look at, that's what Rodgers is supposed to look like, but he looks like something else, man. Look, he should have at least looked like that. But he looked pissed. He's almost faking that smile, though. You can feel it. He's not feeling this at all. So right out of the OT, all the time in the world, and wide open. Doug Baldwin. I wonder if they're going to have another angle on this. Because it's hard. They don't really let you see the DBs go to work. Like, I wish I can, like show you guys more. I wish I can get better angles so we can see all the DBs the entire way. See, like, right now we can't see what they're doing. But right now we see number 38 is just completely beat. And that's how they lose. Why would you even beat... Alright, why would you be... Let's see the defense they call. I'm pretty sure what they call. They call a blitz. This is a man blitz defense. So they rushed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means there's only 5 guys in coverage, and Russell Wilson knows that. And it's a delayed blitz on top of that. They sent 5, and then they delayed the 6th man. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys go. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys are in man, and then this guy's gonna blitz. So Wilson knows that, so he knows he's got man coverage. Why would you call this though? It's 1st and 10. Like, I get it, but like, you can't blitz everybody right now. You can't do this to your corners. Right now, Wilson knows what's up. He knows it's man. He just needs a little time to get his routes down the field. And he knows he has the time. Now he just has the post. And he has all the field to throw this post pass. And he flails it up in the air. Look at this guy. This guy was a free man. He could have helped over the top. But he's in no man's land. Because one of the tight ends. So what happened is why he's not covering anyone's because one of the tight ends ended up staying to block. So since he saw that, he should have been running back to help those guys. Instead, he's standing there and then running as the ball's thrown. So now he can't help number 38. And that's the ball game, guys. That's how it ends, man, on some fake stuff. Because guys just don't really care, and guys don't know how to actually play. Well, they do. They know how to play. They just follow a script. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. And that's why Aaron Rodgers was looking the way he's looking. See, he's been looking like this all game, guys. He's not changing the way he looked. He looked like that all game. And remember this year against the 49ers? He looked the same way because he had to throw that game. Just like he's throwing this game. Look at his look. He knows what's up, man. This guy knows more than meets the eye. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.